Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome.
Time for Insights by Janita with Janita Francis. Live from insightsbyjanita.com.
Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio.
Or one of our websites,
askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv.
This is Insights by Janita
on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Insights by Janita Francis. I am the one and only, thank God my husband says. And today we are doing a collective reading. There is so much grooving and moving going on the planet at the moment. Even my lorikeet agrees with that. You'll hear the running commentary in the background. Hopefully he doesn't drop any naughty words. Isn't that right, Alan? Good boy. So, I think he gets his argumentative nature from his mum. All right, so we're going to do a collective reading because there's lots going on. People are thinking about new things. They're thinking about stuff they've never thought about before, never considered before. What's next? How are we going to embrace it? We're kind of just starting to relax in, and I'm really pleased to see that just people around the world are starting to empower themselves, and they're feeling less weakened and less helpless. And more in control and more empowered. And I was actually teaching a group this morning about empowerment, and it's come up a couple of times in recent days about what empowerment is and how you can say yes to things and how to say yes to yourself. You know, about learning a new course, learning a new career, or understanding yourself better. That's the first thing you need to do is say yes. And yes is your empowered self, Y-E-S, your empowered self. So every time you say yes to something that you want to do, every time you say yes and make a step towards understanding something better, or giving yourself a greater level of confidence, boosting your self-esteem, having a new experience, going into a new relationship, even though you might have been really, not so cool relationships in the past. Every time you say yes and make that step towards it, you are empowering yourself, your empowered self. So with that, I thought I've just been through a huge leveling up, a huge spiritual shift. If you've been listening to me for a little while now, you would have seen that I had bags under my eyes. I was not looking very glamorous. I'm pleased to report that the bags under my eyes are now gone. And I'm feeling a lot more better than what I was before, but I've come out the other side going, right, I'm ready to take life by the balls. What's next? What can I do next? So I will be releasing a podcast very soon, which I'm super excited about. I've got a little bit of a one that I'm doing by myself, but Trish Rock and I will be partnering up for a huge podcast series, and it's just going to cover so much information about how to take yourself from, crappy, mundane, Groundhog Day stuff into really enjoying your life and changing your perception and changing your reality and what that looks like and how to attain that and how to maintain that as well. A bit like a diet, isn't it? We start out the gate super strong, feeling pumped. We know we can do this. By lunchtime, we're angry and we're hungry. And by dinner time that night, the diet's out the window and we're back to having whatever we want. So, and it's about maintaining that diet. It's about maintaining that lifestyle and that mindset. And it shouldn't be hard. It should be something that you are empowered and passionate and are pumped to be able to do that. But sometimes you just need someone to give you a few tools on how to maintain it and sustain it for long-term future and long-term benefits. So that's what our podcast will be all about. So when we release it, you will see it up on Facebook. You'll see it everywhere we can possibly flash it. So keep an eye out for that. Let's get into this collective reading and see what's going on around us. We've got at the moment Venus. Venus is a retrograde in Gemini, so everything will come under scrutiny. Now, if you know a Gemini as a sun sign, or you are a Gemini, or you're Gemini dominant in your chart, you will know that you are very detail oriented. You love researching stuff. You love understanding the finer workings of things. So when Venus is in retrograde in Gemini, you're actually going to look at relationships in particular. You're going to see how they're formed, what's going on for you, what you want to do, how you want to, you're going to start scrutinizing things, okay? So it's really, I'll just have a look at my notes here. So, we're trying to work out how things are going as far as self-worth is concerned, and our which is exactly what I've just been doing the last 10 days about my self-worth and unlocking that and what that looks like. So and the retrograde period for us with Venus in Gemini will be about understanding self-worth, our self-value, what that looks like, where that pivot point is, and what makes it good for us, and where we need to learn some more. So with that, we have a look at a collective reading, and we'll go and pull some cards for this. I think people are gaining momentum at the moment from a channeling point of view. People are gaining momentum. So people are going to go, okay, look, we've sat dormant for long enough. And if you can't see me on the screen at the moment, Spirit is letting us know that that is definitely what's going on, because they're flickering the lights, which is always nice for them to confirm it. And they're letting me know that people are starting to get antsy. They want changes. They want to move forward. What else is it? Uranus is coming out. Now, Uranus is a planet, of course. When I was much younger and starting to learn about astrology, I used to say Uranus and thought it was absolutely hilarious. I have grown somewhat small amounts since then. I still think it's hilarious, but I have gotten the habit of saying Uranus instead. This is about potential for sudden change, enlightenment, awakening, what this looks like for us, how it's going to look in the future. And this is exactly what just been channeled, exactly what people are going through. What next? What is next? What can we do next? What other energies can we look forward to? Because people are waking up. They're waking up to not just even conspiracy theories. They're waking up to the fact that, God, I hate my job. I hate my life right now. Why am I doing the same old shit? And they want more. And I love that, because I'm an advocate for the evolution of self. I want people to want more. I want people to say, this is not good enough. I want more in my life. All right, Mars, planet of ambition and drive. Perfect. Because the physical energy, the drive, the strength, the spirit behind this, let's get things done. Mars is obviously the red planet. So we want to move things in a action orientated. We want to set fire to things. We want things to start moving. And the fact that Uranus is coming before this means a sudden change. So it's like you wake up on Tuesday, you go, oh, here we go, got to go to my job. And then Wednesday you wake up and like, stuff this. I want more. And that sudden change that Uranus energy brings in, and then Mars propels you forward. Mars keeps that going. Says, why should I put up with this? I don't need to put up with this. I want something more in my life. Let's see which areas of our lives this is going to affect mostly. The 10th house. Woohoo! Our careers. This is what I've been harping on about for weeks, ladies and gentlemen. I've been harping on about, if your job sucks balls, go and get another one. Now's the time. Rethink what you want to do. You don't have to go through the same old shit every single day. Your achievements and status in the world is coming under scrutiny. Venus in Gemini will create that. You will scrutinize things. The 10th house is your house of careers. How people see you in your career, your recognition, your worth from a commercial sense, commercial sense, industrial sense, the working life, how people view you and place a value on you. And because you're going this retrograde, you're also going to be starting to scrutinize your own worth. So if your boss thinks that you're worth 60 grand and you've spent 60 grand on your education and getting you where you are, your application to your task is worth 120 grand. This is about you valuing yourself. It doesn't matter what value your boss puts on you. boss that does see you for what you are worth. What else can we go on with here? Your home and the roots of your being. So this is all about us for you. Where's that stability? Where do you get your stability from? You're thinking about, okay, if I change this career path, if I change my job, if I try to do something different, how will this affect my family life? A lot of us have got kids. We can't just chuck our job and go get something else. We've got to think about our mortgages and our partners and the pressure that these sorts of things on our family. But that doesn't mean that that precludes us or stops us from putting logical, smart, low-risk steps in place so that we can better ourselves, that we can go and do the job that we really feel very passionate about. So you'll be weighing it up. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? The least impact on my family. That's really cool. It's happening though. So you can go kicking and screaming if you like, but the universe will force you to do things. I wanted to move out of a career that I had a long time ago because I had gone to the top of the tree in that particular field, and I really wanted to try. It was in disability and I loved it. I absolutely loved the community sector. It was just so humbling and grounding and just a beautiful sector to be in. And I worked predominantly with a high profile, a high percentage of my people were of a disability nature. So I really wanted to get into aged care. I wanted to also look at aged care, and the company I worked for would not give me this go. They just would not take me from my role because I was very, very good at my role. I had 160 people that reported to me, and they wouldn't let me go from there into aged care. So I actually had to go and find an employer that wanted to give me a go at aged care. So I had to do that, and I left that. I left that job that I really loved and a company that I enjoyed working for so I could go and further my skill base. It's not something that they wanted to give me in my current employer or who that employer was. And it was really sad because why can't I have these opportunities with this employer? But they didn't see it that way. So I had to go and get a new employer. I did that, worked very hard, got my knowledge base up, and then that employer decided that I did such a good job that I wasn't required anymore. And that for me was a kind of like getting punished for being really good at what you do, isn't it? So I didn't really recover from that very well. So I had to think about what else I wanted to do. Way that I could possibly do it. And what I did was I actually just reworked You've got conflict resolution skills. You've got a whole bunch of skills. You're really good with customers. You're really good at talking, communicating with a whole bunch of people from a whole bunch of different backgrounds, a whole bunch of different cultural ideas, a bunch of different religious beliefs. You've done all that because you've been in retail. So a lot of it is a mindset shift that we need to do. So don't just discard it because you think it's too hard. Think outside the square. What else have we got going on here? Oh, we're looking for harmony. Spirit's really flickering my camera today. We're looking for Libran energy. Now, this is about harmony and balance, and this is exactly what we're doing. We're getting Uranus who wants to get us to move forward. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Mars is like, yeah, baby, let's do it. And then we've got the 10th house. I'm looking at my career. I'm looking at how this is going to affect my family. And then we get the Libra energy coming in. Now, Libra energy is about how can we do this without upsetting anybody? How can we make sure that everybody's needs are met and everything remains harmonious and balanced? And we don't want to upset anybody along the way. And that's these mindsets. And there's a lot of that mindset that is in, and there's nothing wrong with that. I've been in this mindset. But when we have that mindset, sometimes it creates an inactive. We don't move forward, where we stay there because it just becomes too hard. We don't want to upset people that we love. We don't want to upset the people that we've worked with for 5 or 6 years or however long it's been. But the Virgo card comes in. Now, while I'm giggling, it's because Virgo is very draconian. It's logical. I understand that there's going to come a point where you're just going to have to say, stuff it. I want to make these changes in my life, and I'm just going to have to go for it, and people are just going to have to suck it up. And that Virgo coming in over the top is a beautiful energy, because it's about being able to, Virgo doesn't do anything to be bitchy or nasty. They do it because they love you. They do it because they see the good, they see the variables, they see the things, the outcome, the big picture outcome. So the fact that there's a Virgo energy floating around at the moment says that, you know what, it's okay. Everything will be okay. It'll all pan out the way it's supposed to pan out. Relationships will still be harmonious. You'll still make changes. Think outside the square. Don't sit on things and be inactive or procrastinate, because it'll just, you won't do yourselves any favours. The whole world's going through a shakedown, mama. So use that, use that energy to your advantage. All right, what else have we got going on here? I pulled out the Angel Oracle cards. And they're actually quite pretty cards, but I hate using cards because I am a midget, okay, like I'm really little, and I have really little hands, and they make cards for normal-sized people. So that's why I love the channel so much, because I got to put the card down and do it in 2 bundles half the time. Okay, divine guidance has come in. The search for meaning of life. No shit, Sherlock, this is exactly what we're talking about. Consider an alternative approach. Bingo. That's what we're doing. We're thinking about other things. We're thinking outside the box. How can we make this happen anyway? Surround yourself with wise teachers and friends. Look, every time I think, oh, okay, I want to do this, I'm not really sure how to do this, I flick it out to the universe and go, okay, universe, I need an expert in this. This is where I want to go next. Can you send me someone to teach me how to get there? And sometimes it is a situation that I find myself in. Sometimes it is an actual physical person that comes along that is an expert that just turned up out of nowhere. Sometimes it's an opportunity to witness something that you go, oh, I didn't think about it that way. A good example of this is recently I realized that a lot of my audience is auditory. They learn by listening. A friend of mine's is in the same industry doing the same things. A lot of her audience is visual. Now, we're attracting different audiences. A lot of our audiences cross over, but sometimes her message rings true to people that just don't get what I'm talking about, and sometimes my message rings through to people that just can't get what this particular person's message is all about. So there's a teacher for everybody, and it's about saying, universe, I don't know what to do next. This is where I'm thinking, send me someone that can help. Think about that. What else we got here? Making wishes. These are really, actually, they're very nice cards. Making wishes. Dreams become reality. So all those things that you've been thinking about and mulling over and trying to get into your life, you can actually make them happen. The next card that comes out is an 8, and it's all about something better is happening for you. Something better is in the pipeline. You're attracting it in. You're thinking about it. Most of the world has been in isolation. In one form or another, we have had a bucket load of time to think about shit. Now, some of us have chosen that time to pick up crafts that we never did before, or to study, or to just stop and breathe and relax, because we have chaotic jobs and we don't get to stop and breathe often enough. So whatever it is that you've been going through, this isolation has actually been an opportunity for us to reset. So you've got to look at the positives here. Important to have balance. what we're talking about before, making sure that we're understanding where our family and friends sit into this, and our families and friends sitting into this, and how that looks. If we do want to chase a new career, or we do want to change our lives, how that affect others that are directly around us. Our children and our husbands and our wives and people that are directly related to us. About claiming your personal power too. I just had someone stomp their foot down in my mind. So I get symbology and I get very clear things. And when I'm bringing in people, passed over relatives, they'll come in full human form, but they're translucent. I can see through them. But I'm getting someone who's putting their foot down and saying, "That's enough now. I've not been happy for a while. This is an opportunity for me to change it. This is an opportunity for me to think about what it is that I want to do in my life and make those changes and go towards those changes." You just keep getting positive new emotional experiences are coming in. It's better course of action available for you. There's everything is all change related, honestly. Out of a deck of 72 cards, I think we got pretty much every single change related transformation card that you could possibly poke a stick at from this deck. We got them. So now is the time, whatever it is that's holding you back, if it's fear, work out where that fear is. Work out if it's a legitimate fear or if it's a bullshit fear. And, there are such things as bullshit fears, and our bullshit fears are the things that our conscious mind, our ego, tells us that it's dangerous if we do this, because our conscious mind wants to keep us safe. So it tells us that things are dangerous when they're not really. So that is a bullshit fear. That's just a self-preservation bullshit fear. Another example of bullshit fears is when your parents tell you that if you eat chocolate donuts, all your teeth will fall out. So you go through your entire life only ever having one chocolate donut, not realizing that your teeth actually won't fall out from eating 2 chocolate donuts. It's an irrational fear. It's a bullshit fear. But a lot of people don't move on from that. Obviously, donuts was a pretty poor analogy. It's the best I could come up with. But it's about working out what is a real fear and where that fear came from, and if it's an irrational fear or it's a rational fear, if it's a legitimate thing, okay? So phobia is obviously irrational fears. You can work through them, you can understand them. But if it's just something that you've been told and you've never questioned it, but it scares the pants off you, now's the time for you to research it and understand it and broaden your own perspective and your own knowledge so that you can make an informed decision on whether that fear is holding you somewhere for no good reason. A lot of the reasons why we can't move forward or we're incapable of moving forward is because there's that little part of us that tells us that we're not good enough. That's a fear. Or that we're too fat, too skinny, too short, too tall, too this, too that. And they're all bullshit fears, because that's somebody's perception on us. That's a label that someone has placed on us that we have accepted into our lives as normal. And it's not normal. So something to consider and think about. We're almost out of isolation. I did predict 27 days, and the 27 days was up on the 10th of May. So we weren't too far out of that at all, that things were starting to change at a fast rate of knots. Still not quite there for some of the countries now, but there are a lot of questions being asked, which is fantastic because we are in the age of Aquarius. And if you know an Aquarian sun sign person or an Aquarian dominant person, you will know that they are the seekers of truth. They are the person you want to sit on a rooftop with at 3 a.m. in the morning and solving all of the world's problems, because they are so quirky and left of field that listening to them and being around Aquarian nature is just uplifting. They're the people that we want to move. They're the people, the age of Aquarius is all the questionings. Okay, why are we doing this? Why are we still doing it this way? We can't always do the same thing and expect a different outcome. Things need to change. And that's what's happening in the world right now. We've seen it. We've lived it. We're coming out the other side now. So there's still time for you to make changes. You are not a tree. If you don't like something, move. Yeah. You want to go play in the tree. Okay. So I will leave you with those thoughts for this week. If you are stuck or in fear and you're not sure how to move forward, reach out to me. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram and Twitter. I have a YouTube channel. I have a website. You can catch me in all those forums, and I will help you and provide you with the tools that you need to be able to move forward, to let go of fear. There's lots of things that you can do to understand yourself better. And people like me, psychic mediums and advocates and empowerment influencers, such as me, we can actually guide you along that path. We can give you that little bit to get you started. You can come back and talk to us. We can do mentoring programs, a whole bunch of stuff. You do not need to stay where you are if you are not happy. So my website is www.insightsbyjanita.com. Janita is like John, John. Then I have an ITA on the end. So it's JOHNITA. My name is everywhere. If you Google me, you will find me for all the right reasons, of course. But if you're looking for someone that can provide you with the private intuitive reading, a channel reading that will let you know where your blocks are, get you started on the right direction of where you actually want to be instead of just putting up with the bullshit, and I'm definitely the person for the job. So I think I'm pretty much done for this week. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful night. Listen to A1R Psychic Radio. And of course, have a lovely week ahead, and I will see you all again very, very soon. Bye for now.
listening to A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome.
Time for Psychic Paths with Suzanne Marie. Live from PsychicPaths.com.
Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/Psychic Radio.
Or one of our websites,
AskOneRadio.com or Moonstruck.tv.
This is Psychic Paths
On A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hi, welcome to A1R Psychic Radio. This is Suzanne Marie, and I am with Barbara Cannon. We are at 605 Main Street here in Sauk Center, Minnesota. And I wanted to share with you guys the wonderful shop she has with so many goodies. I'm going to let her explain a little bit what you have in your shop.
All right. Hi, everybody. My shop's name is Heaven and Earth Essentials, and it is a metaphysical shop and a healing center for people. So we have things like crystals and tarot and oracle decks. We have herbs and organic teas. We have good things to eat and
Stones.
Yep. Stones and crystals, spirit animals, smudging supplies, bath and body products that are all natural that I make. We have a wall of incense, over 150 kinds of incense that I make. And it's kind of a hangout place and a sanctuary for open-minded people to come hang out, shall we say.
I think it's very interesting that she's the only store that I've been to where she actually knows absolutely everything in her store. She's very, very caring on the things that she has in her store and she's selling. So you never, ever feel like you're somewhere where no one's knowing what's going on. And she's not the type of person to chase you out of the store. She makes you feel right at home. I've been reading here in person for a year and a half, and I think this place is amazing. I love shopping here. It's my #1 shop stop. So I wanted to share with you this wonderful lady and her wonderful store. This is where I get my tarot cards and my crystals. Also, she has some new items, some skulls. Can you tell us a little bit about your skulls?
Sure. Actually, I have one in my lap right now. Try to pick him up. You see him?
Yeah, a little bit.
This way, this way. There we go. This is Pyramid, and he weighs almost 23 pounds, so I'm going to set him back down. And so because we have him, we got in a whole bunch of other crystals, including the one that Suzanne just got today.
This is Vincent, and he has goldstone,
Blue goldstone.
and he actually sparkles the constellation on him. I couldn't resist. He made me feel calm right away, and so I have him now.
Yeah, and all the crystals resonate at different frequencies, so they will help people be calm or reduce anxiety, help with depression, or help pick you up. They'll raise the frequency. And the quartz, like this one here in my lap, he actually raises the frequency wherever he's at.
This one makes me calm.
Yes.
right away.
And you should hold that all the time.
Oh, cut that out. Also, Barbara is a tarot reader. I know that she has a YouTube channel. I'm going to let you tell them about your YouTube channel because she does, what do you call them? A stack?
Pick a Stack Wednesday. So today's Wednesday, and we just did our Pick a Stack video. So I'm all about educating people and helping people wake up and learn new things. So my YouTube channel is it's about crystal grids. It's about doing tarot readings and educating people. So today on Pick a Stack, what we have is 3 stacks. You think of your idea or your issue or your question, and then you choose a stack from the picture, and then you listen to the reading for that stack, and hopefully it resonates with who's ever watching it. And it's a lot of fun for people, and it's fun for me, and it's free, so that's always good too.
So what tarot deck did you use today?
Gosh, putting me on the spot. I used 3 decks time. Today it was Grand Lux Tarot, Druidic Craft Tarot, and the Secret Language of Light Oracle deck. And then there's a crystal on each stack too. So it's all about.
Wow. Good job. I know I share it all the time. Your Pick a Stack Wednesday.
I know you do.
And you have Fridays too.
Friday is Warrior Friday, so we do a 1-card reading on Fridays. Monday, I do crystal grids, and then I just do other things on other days, whatever suits my fancy. I also have a dog. Her name is Althea, and she does readings as well. She has her own special doggy wisdom deck, and she picks the card, which is very interesting because usually the outtakes of the videos are funnier than the actual video itself because he doesn't always want to do it. So yeah, it's all, like I said, it's all about educating people and just having fun and teaching people to communicate with their spirit guides.
Well, I hope everyone can get a chance to go to Barbara's website. You know the address for that.
I do. It's www.heavenandearthessentials.com. And that's also the name of our YouTube channel as well. And we have a Facebook page.
So, did you want to share anything for our listeners that you would want them to walk away with?
Oh gosh, I think the most important thing in all of this is to understand that we all have spirit guides and we all have the ability to communicate with them. It's just a matter of paying attention because they give us signs all the time. We don't always pay attention, or we haven't been trained or programmed to pay attention to signs. Or we do that thing of, oh, that couldn't possibly be a sign for me. As a truckload of white feathers is at my feet. That can't be for me. So we just need to know that we are guided, guarded, and protected by some pretty powerful beings out there. And we are loved. Yeah.
Would you be open, or are you open to when people call you for a tarot reading? Like, do it on a video or on the phone?
Absolutely. I do them in person, and I'm working on setting up a Zoom account so I can do it that way as well.
So just go to Heaven and Earth Essentials on Facebook or .com.
.com.
Website. heavenandearthessentials.com, and every contact information should be on there. So she's open and willing to do tarot reading, which I think is really cool because she knows her stuff.
And so do you.
Yes, so I was hoping to get one reading in this tonight, Um, but we will definitely keep on talking about my favorite store. Now, I got a little flush today, so the first thing I did was run down here, and I got a lamp. What do you call that glass?
Stained glass?
Yeah, stained glass shade lamp for my office. I got a beautiful tarot um,
It's a cloth.
tarot cloth,
Mhm.
and I got me a bunch. I was going to say something else, but I got a bunch of incense. She has every type of incense you can think of. I bought every one of them except pizza. I'm not wanting to smell no pizza in my house from incense. But no, it's been wonderful. I have her so close too. How many times do I bounce down here in a week? It's a lot. It's a lot.
Especially in the summer.
And yeah, she has beautiful tarot decks. She has a bunch of tarot decks that I just love. I've got a wish list for that. Yeah, and I've just bought some books. I'm interested in those books. So yes, so yeah, just go ahead and check that out. Um, she usually has classes. You're going to do classes on Zoom.
I am going to work on that, yes. Normally, I have a wonderful class roster, but because of everything that's going on in the world right now, I can't really do that. I teach 22 different classes, and so I'm working on doing the Zoom. And do you want to know what some of the classes are?
Heck yeah.
All right. So the reason, want to take a caller?
Oh, we have Magdalena from Toronto. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good.
I have a quick question.
Sure. Go ahead.
It's about my career path.
Okay.
It's about my, if you have anything, direction or industry, I'm open to it all.
Hang on a second.
Hello?
Yes. Are you in school?
Yes, I'm in my
Are you-
master's.
Okay. I sense that you're going to change course of what you want in the schooling. But that's not
I'm
a
also an
bad thing.
actress.
You want to be an actress?
I am now, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it's absolutely wonderful what you're doing.
And just because you go to school for one thing doesn't mean you're stuck doing that the rest of your life.
Oh, for sure. I've been in politics, started a business, did a bunch of things. I'm just trying to focus.
Right now, are you dealing in an office situation?
No.
I see those kind of memo pads.
Oh, yeah,
Like
I have
you're
one right
writing-
here. It's for my master's.
Okay, all right. Thank you for clarifying that. Those sticky notes.
Yeah, it's pink. It's right in front of me.
Yeah. I do believe that everything is going to go really well for you. You have
Oh,
an angel on your shoulder.
Thank you. I
Just need to make
appreciate
sure-
that.
You need to make sure that you stay true to yourself and don't do what others think you're supposed to do.
Sometimes I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Everybody's like that.
It's okay.
No, I think that when it comes to making decisions, I think you're very good at it. I think you do listen to your gut instinct. I think you do that more than you worry or you overthink. You're very, very sensitive to what you should be doing and where you're going. And I think that I don't think you should second guess yourself much. I think you have to get it. Okay.
Okay. I'm moving to LA to be an actress.
Yeah. I have a feeling that that is the right road for you to go. Have you been told that you have that's something it? You've got that it.
I have.
Okay. You stay true to your path, the one you want.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay. What?
Back to the class.
Yes.
All right. So we were talking about classes.
I'm so blonde.
Well, she is really blonde, and that's okay. I love her. So the classes that I teach include things that I feel are important. So like smudging and dowsing. Smudging helps remove the low frequency or negative energy in places. So I teach that. Dowsing with pendulums or dowsing rods. That can be to help find things or answer questions, but it's all about communicating with your spirit guides. I teach tarot, of course.
She's amazing.
Actually, she was in my class. We needed to brush up. That was fun.
Yeah.
You ended up helping all kinds of people. It was awesome. Communicating with your spirit guides, big one. Discovering other lives or past lives. Discovering your soul's missions. Those can help explain why people do things the way they do them or why people look familiar and you don't know why. Healing with crystals. Healing your chakras. And healing your home and property. That can include the land that your home is on. It can include the trees and the shrubbery and the grasses. It can include those yucky parts in your house, especially if you have an older house or, it's next to the cemetery or whatever. I myself live in a house that's 130 years old, so I have lots of experience with that. I also do classes on manifesting abundance. Woo woo. Yeah. Who doesn't want that?
I don't know anybody who doesn't want that.
Well, if they don't want it, stay away from it. And two other classes that I teach are psychic development. So it's to help people who they might have some kind of psychic abilities, but they don't want to talk about it or it's been squashed by family members. And so I help them bring it out. And then the other one that's my favorite is raising new age children. Because so many people today have these rainbow children, indigo children, star seeds, and the adults don't know what to do to deal with these kids. And so that's one of my favorites because I actually encourage them to bring the kids to the class. Because I have kids that come in here that are 2, 3, 4, 5 years old, and their parents don't know what to do with them. And it's like, you just give them a crystal and they're happy. They want to be barefoot outside. Well, let them be barefoot outside. It's actually really good. So many times we teach our kids the way we were taught, and times have changed. That doesn't always work. So
they sound amazing. Are you going to have it all the classes listed somewhere?
Well, I hope so. Like I said, I'm working on doing the Zoom thing. So this is all new for me because normally I have a list, in my shop and on my website. And so I'm working on it.
All right.
It'll be on my website, my Facebook page.
Well, I'm excited. I'll be in there.
Well, you can come to the
Every
classes too.
time that you had those classes is winter. And in the winter, I'm a hibernating bear. So I'm glad that you have the Zoom, so nothing can stop you.
Right, yeah.
And if you put it on the Facebook or your website, I think that you'll get a lot more interest with people because you're out there showing what you're doing. Oh yeah, that's exciting.
Plus, you can be sitting at home in your pajamas in class. Whereas if you come into my shop, you should probably be dressed. And me too.
Yes. No, your class was awfully fun. I had tried to do the tarot, but I'm a clairvoyant. And the tarot and the clairvoyancy was in battle because it's like chewing gum and walking. I am blonde, and it wasn't working. So what I do now is I work with the tarot as a confirmation to what I get clairvoyantly, and that seems to work. So I had tried it. I would love to do it, but it only seems to work as confirmation. You can find me at www.psychicpass.com and book a time with me anytime. I have a special going on, $20 for 20 minutes. And it was only going to be for May, but I'm extending it because this is 2020. And I think more people can be reached if I do the 20 for 20. So everyone, you're all welcome to come to my website. And Psychic Pass on Facebook is available. Join me, and anyone is allowed, to write on my Facebook on Psychic Pass questions. Please, just ask questions. I would love to know what everyone's thoughts and feelings are. I'm on the page. So, yeah, everything is going really, really well now. I see that summer's around the corner, and then we'll be able to hopefully not be so much shelter in place. Park, riding bikes, shopping. I do believe that things will be getting better relatively soon.
I feel that too.
Well, it was awfully nice to have you on my show, and I hope you can come again.
Absolutely.
So if I say Bob, will you come?
Absolutely.
Everybody, this is Heaven and Earth Essentials on Facebook. Barbara Cannon, and we will see you next week. Thank you, everyone. It's an honor to read for all of you.
listening to A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, Enlightening Television. Welcome.
Time for New York City Celebrity Psychic with Perry Lyons. Perry Lyons. Live from PerryLyonsBrilliance.wixsite.com/Perry Lyons.
Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio.
Or one of our websites,
AskOneRadio.com or Moonstruck.tv.
This is New York City Celebrity Psychic
On A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hi. Hi, Sheriff Duffling. How are you today? Oh, so good to see you. Well, I can't actually see you because I can't see you, but I can see you with my heart and my astral self, which is pretty good too. Anyway, I hope you had a very good day. I hope that your week was wonderful. We are I had one of those last minute moments today, so I'm going to take a deep breath here. Hold on. Good. I just communed with every single one of you. I'm exhausted, frankly. Send money. So, hi. We're going to start off this week with a popular feature that we brought back. And by we, I mean me. Welcome to, by the way, this is Perry Lyons. New York City Celebrity Psychic. We're on Moonstruck TV. You can see in all of the in Australia. I'm sorry, I just think Maori guys are so hot. Okay, you can see in all of Canada, all of America. Producers, they're very efficient. So I've got a request before we start. As a lot of you know, I have a page on Facebook. It's under my name, which is a huge coincidence. Perry, P-E-R-I, Lyons, L-Y-O-N-S. So that's Perry, like periwinkle, Lions, like lions and tigers and bears, except for the Y piece. I am going to ask folks to send in photos of yourselves as kids, because this week I'm going to be doing a special healing meditation for all of my viewers. Anybody in public wear latex gloves. I'm very grateful for it because when people walk into well, they don't actually, but I have a big pot of latex gloves by my door. No, people don't look at me funny. And masks. Okay, got all that done. So thanks for listening. I just want you all to be your happiest and healthiest selves, because there are huge changes for the better coming up. It's going to be, we're giving birth to kind of a new way of being. And it's going to be a much better way of being. There are always birth pangs, though, so it's a little bit bumpy, obviously, right now. However, things are getting better. So I've got Sabrina in Baraboo, Wisconsin, where I have actually been. Hi, Sabrina. Can you hang out for a couple of minutes? Hi. That's my favorite name.
Hi.
Hi, sweetie. Great town.
What was
I'm
that?
just going to do this. It's a great town. Baraboo is a wonderful little place.
Yes, it is.
It really is. It's like a magical town. I loved it. And I'm not just saying that because I happened to win the only game of pool I've ever won in my entire life in Baraboo. But that's neither here nor there. I'm going to do the psychic weather tarot forecast. It's going to take about 3 minutes. Can you hang out and just and get ready for our session while I do this? Sabrina, my angel? Sabrina, my angel of Baraboo?
Sure.
Great, thank you. Okay, so we're picking these randomly, 3 cards. In my juice down. Great, okay. Fabulous. Okay, the first card is that, wow, this is really, really accurate. I mean, the first card is, this is called the 8 of Wands. I'll put it actually over here. 3 years, still haven't gotten the hang of this. The 8 of Wands, as it looks like arrows flying towards a target, right? It also looks like everything feels like it's up in the air. All of those wands or arrows they're on their way to the target, but as you can see, they are in fact up in the air. And this card is about all of us feeling like, oh my gosh, everything's up in the air. However, this is an I love doing that, extremely promising card. Whenever I get this card in a private reading with clients, what it means is that all those arrows are going to reach their targets. Things that seem like they're up in the air right now are going to reach their desired targets. Things are going to work out miraculously. And I'm not just blowing smoke here. Things are going to be better. The time that is also coming up, the Fool card does not mean that you're a fool or we're fools. It's the most important card in the deck. It is the card of entirely new beginnings. It always means, if I'm reading for a client and this card appears, it means that they're taking a huge step up in their life. It might be that they've been, in a job they don't like and they've decided to, yesterday somebody had just been accepted into nursing school. And so she was starting a whole new part of her life, which is going to be very successful. And this card also means, as you can see, the Fool it looks like he's stepping off a cliff, right? Usually not a good idea. Don't try this at home. Not that you have cliffs at home, but if you do, don't. However, what it means, it's more like in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom when his girlfriend is saying, like, step onto the invisible bridge. And there's like, he can't see the invisible bridge. He can only see it when he steps onto it. And there's what looks like 1,000-foot drop. And she's like, are you crazy? And she says, no, just do it. I love the actress too. So what this means is that we're all taking a leap of faith. We're stepping into a new way of life, which will magically, or not magically, it just will appear beneath our feet. The bridge will appear when we take the step forward. There is a new beginning and a whole new way of being coming up that's going to be really, really good. Okay, the last card which I'm sorry the dog chewed, but there you go, is about that we're going to have to just get back to, very soon, we're going to be getting back to just day-to-day working, because a castle in the air needs solid foundations. Dreams are great, but if you want to be a successful writer, you also have to do the writing and then submit it to literary agents, magazines, news, I just dated myself, websites. So it's about the day-to-day work that involves rebuilding and blossoming. It's not hard work, as you can see, the guys just, it's not, but it's work. I think this is an extremely good, I just love throwing cards. I think this is an extremely accurate and promising reading for our moment and for the next week. Because what it's saying is everything seems up in the air. However, all of the arrows that are up in the air are going to reach their target, which means that things are going to get worked out, even if we can't see how this is good. It's still going to happen. The second card, the Fool card, means that we're taking a huge step up, both personally and as a civilization, and we're going to be fine. It's a huge fresh start. The last card means, hey, we're all going to have to, do some work and make sure we have our ship together. But it's a very hopeful reading. And Sabrina, thank you guys for listening and thank you for being here. And now, Sabrina in Barbu. How are you, my angel? Thank you for being so patient.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. A nice voice. I like to connect with people immediately by asking when their birthday is. So
August.
Tell me the year. Yeah.
It's August 8th, 1986.
Oh, great year. 1986. Oh, you're a Leo Tiger, born in the year of the Chinese year of the Tiger.
Yep.
I too am born in the year of the Tiger. It's enough to give anyone pause. But so a Leo Tiger is one reason I'm sensing so much energy and exuberance in your voice and spirit. However, energy and exuberance are one thing, but you had a tough thing happen. Well, tell me what your question is first.
I guess my biggest question is, am I going to be, I'm fighting for my kids right now, and I want to know if I'm going to get them back.
My answer is yes, not as soon as you want. I'm actually going to draw a card in this, but you are. Right now, there are, I'm going to be honest, there's some lies being told about you. Is that correct?
There's what?
There are some, the moon card represents that, the moon card, first of all, says that the female force, the mother force, is going to triumph in this situation. The moon card can also means that lies are being told about you right now. Is that correct?
Very much so.
It makes me so mad. I can't even. I'm so sorry that you're going through this. There are cards stuck to these two cards, which is really interesting. So the second card says that right now you're in the middle of a battle. And when I get this card the right side up, it's a battle you're going to win. Am I clear?
Yeah, you have no idea how much that means.
I'm not telling you this before I tell you what the third card is, which is the outcome card. And between you and me, it's like my single favorite card to get for people. You're getting the star card. The star card means that truth in your case is winning. You have a good character. Your history, lies are being told about you, and things I mean, it's to the point where people are trying to fabricate records legally. Is that the case?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Make,
It's been one big
angry.
battle after another.
Yeah. Well, you're dealing with it's gonna. I'm not just saying it's okay because I don't pick the cards, and these three cards were stuck together, past, present, and future, which means that they wanted to be presented to you together. I'm not making this up to make you feel good because I don't do that anyway. But the star card means that the truth of your character and the truth of who you are will triumph. Right now, you're going. When the moon card appears, it means that the female force will eventually win, but the female force in this case is being hidden and lied about, and it makes me so angry that. Anyway, so send me a picture of you and your kids, and I'm gonna pray my bum off for you this week. It feels like you have it feels like the settlement stuff is coming up in like 11 days. There's something in 11 days. Is that correct?
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
I have a court date on Monday.
Yeah. Make sure you've got some more resources. I want you to take a good look at this card because this is the outcome card. And if I actually put it in the frame, that would help. Okay. The star card is a woman who is triumphant. It means you're going to win this. And the lies are not going to stick. Meanwhile, if you can call either legal aid and get a second opinion, there's some resources out there you don't know about.
Okay.
So do some. There's also some. They're doing something illegal and they're getting away with it right now. I would like you.
You just nailed that on the head.
Well, there's a reason I have a show on. Yeah, I'm good. I'm not good at algebra, but I'm damn good at my job. And when it comes to you, I am telling you that A, they're not going to get away with this. B, I would like you to do any kind of internet research you can. Call legal aid and get free legal help. Get all the help you can need. You can get. Also, you can be a little shy about asking for help because you're kind and modest and reserved and proud. In other words, you're a freaking noble person, and you're one hell of a good mother. And I don't want this sociopath getting custody of these kids because he's a sociopath, and his lawyer is a sociopath. Okay.
Thank you.
Am I being clear here?
Yes, you are very much.
Okay, you're going to get them back. It's not going to be tomorrow. Please feel free to contact me. Legally, I can't do anything, but I can connect you because my sister is a genius social worker. I can send you links for a little internet links for help. My first name is Perry, P as in pneumonia, E-R-I like periwinkle. My last name is Lyons, Lyons. You have, I can't tell if you have 2 or 3 kids, which is driving me crazy, so help me out here.
2. I have 2.
Okay. You have a third kid in your future. One of your kids has a perceived learning disability. It is not a disability. It is actually a form of genius. Both of your kids are excellent. What?
Yeah, my one has Asperger's autism, they said.
Okay. Being godmother to 2 kids who are on the spectrum, I'm telling you that being on the spectrum often goes hand in hand with genius. Isaac Newton, greatest scientist of all time, arguably, had it. Is it a boy and a girl?
I have 2 boys.
2 boys, okay. The other boy is very, very sensitive.
Yeah, he takes everything to heart.
The best outlet for him right now, how old is he? Is he 8?
Almost.
Okay, there'll be 8 in. There'll be 8 around your birthday. Best outlet for him: coloring and dinosaurs, and action figures. He loves coloring.
Oh, yeah.
Even if he doesn't love coloring, it's very good for him. Also, the other thing I'm going to recommend is put on your favorite songs and dance right now, because you need to. I'm not right now, but it's a great way of lifting your spirits and getting your warrior goddess queen self, because man, that's who you are. Okay? You're a warrior goddess
All right.
queen, and these people are not going to get away with this crapola. Hear me?
Thank you so much. Yes, thank you.
And your kids are beautiful,
Yep.
and you are one hell of a person. And you're brave
Thank
as
you
hell.
so much.
Do it. Please be in touch.
I
You
will.
have such a
Thank you.
beautiful heart. Do not lose heart. In the next 2 days, you might get things. They're going to play mind games with you. And I'm going to have to go to my next client in a second, but I just want to say this. The mind games are nothing but mind games. You know they're lying. I know they're lying. And remember that. Do not let them break your spirit for a minute. If you
Okay.
are a religious person, hey, you know what? 23rd
I am.
Psalm works for me. No matter what religion you are. Even if you're an atheist, 23rd Psalm, big help. The 23rd Psalm, and dance around to some loud rock and roll when you get depressed. You're going to win this. Let me know what happens.
All right.
I really effing care. All right.
Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to me.
I'm so glad you called. You're such a peach.
Thank you.
All right. Stay in touch, or I'll come over there and punch you in the snoot. Got it?
All right. Thank you again.
Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. That was such, and she is going to win. We've got another fantastic woman coming up. So funny. 2 of my favorite names in the entire world are Sabrina and Tabitha, which is our next caller's name. I just love that name. And it was a very popular name in America, like for 400 years. People don't know it's got a very, very cool history. Tabitha, hi, I'm so glad you're here. How are you?
Hi. Good, how are you?
I'm good. My producer just reminded me that was also obviously the name of the baby and Bewitched, but good. So
Yeah.
what day is your birthday,
That's where
boy?
my dad got my name from.
Oh, really? I have to tell you,
Yes.
when I was little, I would watch Bewitched, and my mother and Elizabeth Montgomery, who played, the Bewitched lady, looked so
Yes.
much alike that I thought it was my mom. So
Oh my goodness.
that's probably why I do this for a living. Okay. So my love, Samantha was her name. Tabitha, tell me your birthday, and then you think you have a general question, you have a specific question. So tell me your birthday and let's hit it, babe.
I'm October 2nd, 1983.
Oh, October 2nd.
And I just
love Libra.
Yeah, I just
Libra
want to
women
know
are
if anything,
What?
you can see anything. I just want to see
If-
good in
if
my
I
life
see
because
anything
I've
good coming
been
up for
a
you?
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the last thing, but a lot of your attention is going towards your feelings of being romantically undesirable. Totally false. Let's take your attention off. Right now you're putting a lot of it, and there was a 5-year period when I couldn't get a date. So, I mean, luckily it ended. You're definitely heading towards a relationship. I'm going to pull some cards for you. Hold on. Okay. You're just a little impatient, my darling. The Temperance card means that be patient. Put, sorry, cards stuck together. The Justice card means 2 things. It means that you're going to get what you deserve in a good way. I get the Justice card very often for people who have hoped for something and have kind of given up on it, and then it appears. So when this card shows up, it also means he, she, or gender not specified. I don't like to make assumptions. might be involved in the legal profession in some way. And girl, if you marry a lawyer, you're sending me 10%. Okay? Am I clear?
Oh,
Okay.
yes, I will.
I'm going to give you an assignment because in the last week or two, you've been beating yourself up about what you think your romantic failures are, and you've just been beating yourself up. And please stop, because you have incredibly kind energy. From what I can see psychically, you're lovely. You think you're too heavy? You're not. You're not. You also have the most beautiful skin. You have skin like a porcelain angel. You have hazel eyes.
They're like 5 different colors.
Yeah, they're blue, green, gold, hazel.
Yeah.
Glad. Use those eyes. Okay.
Okay.
The guy's going to show up. You're going to meet him briefly. All right, I don't know how. He's going to, by November, you are going to be in a relationship. You're going to meet him in September. I'm going to tell you probably around September 14th or 15th. You're also going to meet him in a very cute way. What I'd like you to do, your homework assignment, we've got 30 seconds. I want you to do this homework assignment because it'll change your freaking life. Got me? I want you to write down every compliment anybody has ever given you. Okay?
Okay.
And if you want an extra, you don't have to read it to anybody, but I want you to just sit there and write down. I don't care if it's the guy at the bodega. I'm sorry, that's a New York word. At the deli, if it's your parents, any compliment anybody has ever given you. I also want you to write down 3 times that you were absolutely triumphant romantically. You got what you wanted. You got who you wanted. You need to remind yourself of your successes. Take your attention off your perceived failures. You are a lovely person. And if you're not married by 2022, I will eat this ridiculous hat I'm wearing. Okay? Call back next week. I'll give you more time. You're going to be fine. Contact me privately. I'm also going to give you one more assignment. But have a wonderful week. And remember, you are beautiful and really lovable. So don't worry about this. Worry about there's other stuff to worry about. Don't worry about anything. You've actually 2021 is going to be one of your best years in history. So you got nothing to worry about. All right.
to A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome.
Time for Gemma's Spirit World with Gemma. Live from GemmaSpiritWorld.com.
Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio.
Or one of our websites,
AskOneRadio.com or Moonstruck.tv.
This is Gemma's Spirit World
On A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Gemma, your host tonight. How are we all doing? My goodness, the week has gone really quickly. Things here in Queensland, Australia, our restrictions to the COVID-19 have started to ease off. So we are able to send our children back to school. So my boys are back to school this week, and they were super excited to be back with their friends, but just to, getting, even for them, they're only 5 and 7, just getting back into some kind of normality, routine with going to school. I know that homeschooling has been difficult for all us parents out there. It has been a huge challenge, and my hats definitely go off to all the educational teachers out there that do provide such amazing services and education for our children. So, but I just know that this week, they've been super excited to leave their house and to have a feeling of, okay, things are slowly getting back to normal. So definitely lots of positive thoughts around this week. I know that something that I have been, talking with amongst my friends in how we feel, the feelings that our thoughts create our feelings, how we think is how we feel as well. So being positive has been a huge thing, considering what we've all been going through. Just being positive makes a big difference, and having gratitude of what we do have. So this week for me, I had, I've gotten back to work. It was one thing when I spoke to you all last week. I think the week before that, no excuses. So this week I have gotten back to work. I've been seeing clients face or online actually and over the phone. So it's been really good to get back to just some kind of normality. But at the same time, it's been a great reset for the universe and for ourselves, because life was so busy before COVID-19 hit. And it's been really nice to have that huge, big reset for our bodies, for our mind, and just for our life. I know that I like to think that it won't go back, it won't be as crazy as what it was before. I know that we've all could have taken a lot from what's happened, and just to really live in the moment has been very important. And I know that the more we live in the moment, the more gratitude. So my message for you this week is to keep continuing what you're doing, getting outside, getting some sunlight, because it's so important to get sunlight. Go for walks, go for exercising. If you're afraid to leave your home, just getting outside in your backyard, out into your garden, just to sit with nature, connect with the earth, to Mother Nature. Even to meditate, to keep on doing all those little things that just make you happy, create such a positive thoughts. Because the more positive we are, the more, we feel good about ourselves as well. Alrighty, so we're going to connect because we have Sarah in Lincoln, Nebraska, USA. Hello, Sarah. How are you? Hello.
I am good.
Good. How are you tonight?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Well, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How can I help you tonight?
Oh, I was just, I've been going through a very hard breakup, and I just kind of need to get some clarity and some, I don't know, peace
Yep. Yep. So
personally
what I
to feel.
yep. Okay, so what I'm seeing around you at the moment, that I've got a massive big number 8 in front of me. When number 8 comes to me, the energy around number 8 is about finance and taking control of your finances. I do see that, financially it has been, it's a huge worry at the moment around you, like in regards to separation. It just feels like you've been taken advantage of, because I keep seeing this big 8, and it's like you're the kind of person to give so much of your heart, and very trusting person. And I see that this breakup has really shaken up your world. But I guess the fear around your finances has been worrying. Is this the energy around your finances and fear? Is what resonating with you at the moment?
So I can see that. I'm also a single mom of an 8-year-old. So,
Yeah. Also, what I'm seeing around your relationship or your breakup at the moment, there's lots of traveling back and forth, whether that's because you're going to somebody else's house or someone that you can confide in. There's lots of traveling. Is there? Because I just keep seeing you coming back and forth, but that also could show me, it may not, what it's also letting me know is that your ex, whether he's coming back and forth into your life, trying to, it's not I just see that he's the kind of person that's, it keeps coming back and forth. There's something going back and forth with someone driving a car back and forth. It's like, the decision's being made, but at the same time, it's like, pardon, what's that, sorry?
He used to just kind of disappear for a day or so and then show up at our house.
Yeah.
And
that's what
I wouldn't know where he was.
Yeah.
Kind of like living that bachelor lifestyle.
Yeah. And there was no trust.
With no commitment.
Trust. Yeah, no trust, no commitment. I see, what I do see around is that, it was just too much. I see that, it just feels like you're not in control of your life when you now have the choices, the hard decisions to make with what you want to do, because I feel that your heart is broken and he has taken so much from you, even emotionally. It's mentally as well, but it's know that you're in control. You're amazing person. It's amazing the choices now are where, this is going to take you. I see that once you start feeling like you're in control, things are going to be fine for you. What I do keep seeing for you, is there some kind of movement going around a house? Like, what I'm seeing at the moment is that, are you thinking of moving or moving somewhere? Because it just feels like, what I'm seeing is, I'm seeing another house, and when I see this house, it's got lots of flowers around it, like it has a big garden. But it just feels like it's a lot more, when you see a different, what's the word that's coming through, is that a new area, new opportunities are coming your way, but to embrace the new things that are coming into your life. Are you thinking of moving?
Oh, yeah, I'm actually thinking of, I'm trying to buy a house for my son and I. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I see happening for you. And it's, this new house is going to be it's going to start a new life for you and your son. It's lots of positive things are coming your way because you've now taken that next step to move forward. And you're ready. That's the thing, you're ready, but don't doubt your self-worth. Don't doubt your abilities as a mum, or don't doubt yourself as a person and what you deserve in life.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just having a really hard time with this breakup because it's not the first time I've kind of been just, I guess, left without reason. I've had an ex that proposed to me, and then he just kind of disappeared and moved to Denver, Colorado, and left my things on my porch. And so it's not the first time that I've felt this way, and it's really hard for me to now know, am I going to be able to trust somebody again?
Yeah, definitely. And that's, it takes so much away from us when people like that do that. But just what I see for you is that the more self-love that you give yourself, the more things that you do for yourself and know your self-worth. You deserve so much better than what he did to you. All those unanswered questions, you're going to have unanswered questions, and the more you try and work out the reasons why to things, that only brings unhappiness to you. So, think as this as the great opportunity for you to bring more self-love into your life and to surround yourself with all the beautiful people that love you for you and not for, all you. So surround yourself. Oh my goodness, I got tongue-tied. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
And it's just, bring that love back to you. The more you love yourself, the more you know how much you deserve, and you deserve better. And the more happy you are, the more people that your vibration lifts. So the happier you are as a person, and this is going to take some time to overcome, and just to be gentle on yourself. See this as a fresh start, and I just see that things are going to be so much better for you. And, it's knowing that you've walked away from a situation that only brought you unhappiness is more powerful to you, because, we all want to be loved. And I do see that, 9 months from now, you're going to look back at this and know that you did the best thing for yourself and your son.
Okay. Will I actually find my person?
Yes, you will.
Eventually?
Yes, you will. And I keep seeing the 9 months mark. This is when you'll be ready to put yourself out there, to really, because it takes a lot to trust people that, that do this to us. And it's 9 months would be, that's what I see. The next 9 months, it's like now until 9 months is going to be huge for you. You're going to feel more empowered. You're going to love yourself more. And we need to do this. And you're going to put yourself first. You've put your ex first. And, the more you put yourself first, the more you love yourself, and the more your vibration lifts, and the more amazing people you attract into your life.
I love that.
Yeah, so I just surround yourself with all the beautiful people in your life, and do all the things for you at the moment, what you want in your life. This is your chance to do things for you to make yourself happy. And I do not see you being alone forever. So the next 9 months.
Okay.
I wish you all the best. And good luck with your hunting, because the house of flowers, and whether you're a garden person or love, but it feels like the backyard is really nice. Like it's a really beautiful feel to the house that you will find. Thank you, Sarah.
I am.
Take care, lovely. Okay, we have Amber in Afton, Wyoming, USA.
Yes.
Hi, Amber. How are you tonight?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
Very well, thank you. I've got sunflowers around you at the moment. I've got lots of sunflowers around you, I keep seeing.
Okay. You're seeing
Yeah.
sunflowers? Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've got lots of sunflowers, and I love sunflowers. They make me feel happy. Or the message that you said to me, something about your.
Are you saying something about my
Yeah.
hair? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, sorry about that. My connection seems to be a bit funny at the moment. And it seems to be. I've got this loud noise in my ears. Okay. Okay. Um. Okay. So with your parents have passed. Is that correct?
I know my parents are still living.
Yeah, okay. So I didn't think it was your parents, but your grandma, Liz. I'm getting an auntie, like an auntie, even a nana, because I have this lovely lady around you, and I'm really drawn with just her hair. And if I was to say, it's like, you know, when people have really curly hair or they just have fabulous hair all the time, there's something going on with the hairstyle. Does this resonate with a nana or an auntie around you that has passed?
Yes. My grandma Evelyn, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. And she had amazing hair. You know, it's like she never had a bad day is she is showing me at the moment.
Okay. Yes.
It's like, you know, it's I always envied people like that had amazing hair without having to do too much to it. But she's letting me know that, you know, she's also, it's interesting, the message that she has coming through, she keeps showing me lots of fruit and vegetables. So whether you're being, have you changed your eating habits at the moment? Because it's like she's giving me the thumbs up that what you're wanting to do around food or change food. Do you work with food or study some kind of nutritional, do you study anything nutritionally? Do you work with nutrition because she's letting me know about the food. There's something going around about whether you've changed your lifestyle around, change the food around your life. Yeah, sorry, change your lifestyle, your eating. Is this resonating with you at all?
Okay, so I'm kind of having a hard time hearing you. But are you saying something about like my health, like eating?
Yes.
I was kind of having a hard time hearing. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay because it's also, I can't hear you either. And it's Dave, my producer, says he can hear me really well. So it's interesting that we can't hear one another at the moment. But it's just, that's what our loved ones, when our loved ones come through, they do play a lot with, to have some interference with our hearing and just the technology on my computer. But what I'm just letting you know is that, yeah. Okay, so just around your eating, it's what she's letting me know is that to keep moving forward, keep doing what you're doing. It's like your health at the moment. You've changed something huge in your life, and it's made a big difference for you to have more energy and to really do the things that you want to do. Do you actually work with nutrition? Are you a naturopath? Are you doing anything that's around food?
No, but lately I've been kind of having like stomach problems and stuff like that.
Okay. So what your Nana is, what she's letting me know is that to really investigate the different foods that you are eating, to really look further into that, to really, because it's like you're on track with what you're doing, just to, trial out different foods, because feels like food seems to be the culprit to a lot of your any of your issues that you've got going on with your stomach. And that affects your energy levels, hence why I kept seeing the sunshine flowers around you when we first connected. And it's like, it's your health at the moment. So that's the message that she has for you, is that to keep uplifting yourself, keep on doing what you're doing. Your mindset is very important at the moment as well, with how you think about food. Because I know when we're not feeling great within ourselves, we don't eat great either. So it's like to focus on your mindset, the more positive you are about just bringing more self-loving to yourself is what the message I have around you at the moment is to, the more we love ourselves, the more we treat ourselves, the more we look after ourselves. And it just feels like you are on the right track, and to keep on doing what you're doing at the moment, and not to be so hard on yourself. Oops, we've just lost Amber. So, okay, just let me see how many minutes we have left. So that's, okay, so connection. So with Amber, I know that she does lock back on. Just wanted to let you know, just keep on going with what you're doing. Everything's going to be going to work out fine for you. And just to know that your Nana is around, she is beautiful and she has amazing hair, is what, she's got a lot of energy. And because I can still feel her around me. But yeah, she's very concerned, even like she always was the kind of person to think about others more than herself. So she had a big heart, exactly like you do. Okay, so we'll just talk it out a little bit to see what else. Okay, so I did draw some cards for everyone. I know that, Thursday, so Wednesday night. And the cards that I drew was to listen to our bodies. Oops. I am so terrible with directions. Listen to your body. So in regards to food, I know that, I think we know why I have digestive issues, and there'll be certain foods that I will ask myself, is this food good for me? Is it something I should eat? And it's the first thought that I get, no, it's not good, so I don't eat it. So intuitively, I do a lot of I ask my guides, I ask to, because there's some foods that are out there that I think are okay for me, but are quite sensitive to my body. And I intuitively tune into certain foods, like when I'm sick, what kind of foods I do need. I sit there and I close my eyes and I just ask my guides to show me what else I can do to help with a sore throat, something that my body may need at a particular time that I'm not getting enough of. And my guides will show me different ingredients, and I then will listen to my body, listen to them, of course, and it's amazing how much I've found, how much quicker I heal, how much quicker my body heals from an illness that has been fighting for. So I know that we can all intuitively heal ourselves just by listening to what our bodies need. I also get sore throats when I get run down, and when I get sore throats, I need to sleep. So it's tired, and I know that when we look around our homes and go, oh my goodness, I need to do that, I need to do this, and sleep can wait. But sometimes, the things that need doing are still going to be there the next day, the next few hours. And if obviously you don't have kids around, you can take that time to take a rest, really listen to your body to get the best optimal health, to have more energy to get through your day. So that's my message for you going into the weekend. And I just want to thank A1R Psychic Radio and for everyone listening tonight. I look forward to connecting with you all next week.
A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome.
Time for Persian Medium I Am Power with Fia Johan. Live from PersianMedium.com.
Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online time, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/Psychic Radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv.
This is Persian Medium I Am Power
on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
There is somebody's mom here. She directed to you right now.
Fio is actually channeling my mother.
I have her right now with me.
She passed away 3 years ago.
She says, forgive me.
Hearing from my mom was amazing.
What she told you before, 3 days before she passed.
That she loves me and that she'll see me soon.
She's directing me another woman in the room. Please.
My grandmother was my mentor growing up.
There's 2 women that directed by her right now. You and her. She's talking about the man that she was concerned, and she's still concerned, and she asked for forgiveness for that man as well.
The man that she brought forward to forgive, that's my brother.
She's telling you to stop being weak. Bring more confidence into your life.
You know, we're all at different points in our lives. We've all been through different experiences, traumas, excitements, joy.
She's proud of you. You're quick on something. You stopped something that was very hard for you to do.
You wouldn't think that 10 years ago that I was addicted to drugs.
She says, I'm proud of you. Continue.
I never stopped asking the universe to show me the way.
She's talking about your pain. Let it go.
I don't have to have that story anymore. I don't have to hold on to the story of my pain, of my past, of my trauma. Today, I can let it go.
Let it go! She said, can you forgive me?
Yes.
Say goodbye to all things that could stop you to succeed, to feel good, to connect with your soul. Say yes high.
Yes.
Loud.
Yes.
Louder.
Yes.
She's asking you, can you forgive that person? She's directing someone else. She's directing a man. She's directing someone. Can you forgive that person? Can you forgive that person for her? Loud.
Yes, I forgive him.
Why you do forgive him? She want to know.
I forgive him for myself.
You are worthy enough to do everything for yourself. Not for anybody else, for yourself.
I know that takes a lot from her, but she gives, and she gives, and she gives.
Strong, powerful, to be connected to your. You don't need anyone affected to be perfect. You are already perfect. Believe in yourself.
Yes.
Just say, yes, I do believe in myself.
Yes, I do believe in myself.
Louder.
Yes, I do believe in myself.
Louder.
Yes, I do believe in myself. And I believed in her. We're all from Brooklyn, New York, so there was a very Jewish Italian community there where people's homes were open and they would intermingle and share their faiths, share their food.
She's talking about backyard. She's talking about the trees. She's talking about dishes. She's talking about the chicken. She's talking about the chair. She's talking about everything. Please direct her what she's trying to say.
Nana's house.
Nana's. My mom's house. We all lived together. I mean, they lived there with my mom and my dad. They were always together. We were always together, always cooking. She actually made it better
She's done this beautiful transition of allowing me not to feel the void of his leaving.
I don't know where to go when I'm not speaking with you, or I just don't know how to feel safe in the world without you in it.
In the area where I don't have a female in my life, because I don't have a relationship with my mother, and I don't have a sister. She has stepped in with the feminine to remind me that I am also loved and purposeful and beautiful and worthy, that I'm valuable.
It's not just me that tried to basically sending her messages and changing her. So she changed me in so many ways as well.
So our silly song goes this way. We are the key to do more than just let it be. The key to our destiny is in the hands of our humanity. His love is more than a philosophy. 'Cause we are the key.
We are the key.
We are the
but
key.
Diamond's key.
Welcome back to the Global Entrepreneurship Initiative. I'm excited to introduce our next speaker, Ms. Fia Johansson, who's better known as the Persian medium and subconscious mind surgeon. She's a multi-talented motivational speaker, clinical hypnotherapist, and celebrity psychic medium. An author who works closely with law enforcement to help locate missing people and solve difficult criminal cases with detectives and as well as private investigators. Throughout her career, she's helped thousands of people identify personal roadblocks to help them truly believe in their own path to success, whatever that dream may be. Her greatest passion in life is helping others achieve their ultimate dreams and desires, teaching people to believe that truly anything is possible. Please help me welcome to the stage Ms. Fia Johansson.
Well, hello everyone. I love the spirit in this room. Really, I do. You guys having amazing spirits, which actually helping millions of people so far. As Nick said, my name is Fia Johansson. I'm a medium and subconscious mind surgeon. I will share a couple of my stories of my life, which both kind of funny, at the same time a little bit hurtful, but good to know about how the medium could feel sense as a person. I was at the age of 7.5 when I found that I have some sort of power. Of course, first it was kind of odd, a little bit difficult to understand myself, and I kind of like felt something is not correct with me because I could see, feel, and sense things before things happened. I went to my mom and asked, what's wrong with me? Nothing, you're good. Should I take you to the doctor? No, I don't know, but I can feel and sense that something crazy is going to happen to my grandma, example. Something is going to happen to my uncle, and all this stuff. However, they're trying to tell me to don't say anybody when you feel and sense something bad is going to happen to them, because I don't wanted them to be scared and see that we should not be even near them. I says, okay, at the age of 7.5, I should just like not saying anything and just relax. At the age of 11, I found one of the most hurtful untruths about my life, which was completely true. I found out that my grandma, who actually I knew and I felt as a mom, is just my grandma and not my mom. My grandpa was my grandpa and not my father. My uncles, they never been my brothers and they've been just my uncles. And my mom, not ever been my sister, and she always been my mother. But this truth been always held and hidden by my family until my grandma passed away. Before that, I had a life as a princess, spoiled completely, and they would definitely give me anything and everything what I want. After she passed, I figured I don't have anyone anymore. My mom is too young. I don't have no feelings as a daughter and mother connections. I feel completely lost, and I found myself, what should I do now? I do have some gift that could help me so far, but should I just like push myself down and see that, oh, this is a trauma, I have to just like be depressed, now I lost this and that, and I found the truth about my life? And I found about my father. Who is my father? Somebody. Where is he? Another country. Okay. I tell myself, get up, stop it right now. It doesn't matter which family you had. It doesn't matter what they told you. It doesn't matter what happened. What it matters right now is to open the new chapter in your life. And I will completely left alone by myself without anybody to taking care of myself. At the age of 14, I asked my uncle, who left Iran to Stockholm, Sweden, if there is possibility to take me there. He said, maybe or maybe not, but I will do my best. 3 months later, I felt and I sensed I will be there. I'm not belonging in this country anymore, and I don't want to. I went to Sweden, Stockholm, and waited that my uncle is going to come and pick me up. Nobody showed up. Gosh, again, I'm here. My uncle is not here, and I don't even know that language. I couldn't speak English. Nothing. Okay. Then, Miss Fia, you are here with nobody again. So what happened? I tell myself, you are deaf and you are blind. Deaf and blind. What a person can do? I can't talk to anybody. I can't see anything. Activate some other power inside of my body again at the age of 14. So I tried to communicate with people, tried to talk or communicate with some officers and ask about, like, where am I? I know that I'm in Stockholm, but I don't even know where to go. So basically I found some hotel and stayed there and just like think about like what happened with my uncle. So I found out that he had a car crash almost a couple hours before that he went to come and pick me up. So they take 1 month for me and for him to recover, to come out after coma and come and find me. So in 1 month, I was left over in a country with the minus 30 degrees. I mean it, minus 30 degrees, and I'm not joking. I could feel that I can't breathe sometimes, but I could have a lot of, ice in my nose and my ears and everything. Whatever I felt, you know what? Fia, you do have a power. Trust yourself, believe in yourself, build the new chapter. Again, this is your second chapter in another country. So I prayed, I connect to my divine, I sense, and all of a sudden, 3 families, without even knowing who they are, what they are up to, they reach out to me out of nowhere. How? I went out to the Starbucks, but basically there is no Starbucks. It was something, looked like or similar to Starbucks, and saw some lady that's sitting there and crying. I went and said, well, I can't speak. What should I say? Okay, the only things that I can do is a love language. Maybe I should hug her. Maybe I should just like say, I'm here. And it was a Swedish girl, of course, blondie, and I'm kind of like a black hair. Well, that maybe she's gonna get scared a little bit, but I says like, don't worry about it, just go and get it done. So I did that, and she hugged me so hard, was like, what's going on? What's happened to you? She's starting to talk. I couldn't understand, barely nothing. Swedish language, come on guys, you guys don't want to even learn. It's very difficult and very hard. I said, okay, it's just continue and continue. I felt and see that she lost the baby, or actually the baby was missed in the past of almost 4 years. And she basically went to the family and asked questions about like, where can I go? How can I find? Because it was in another state, and they come back to the Stockholm, and then she all of a sudden just break down. I said, I can help you. I feel where the baby is, or somehow I can see the baby. They didn't understand what I'm saying. I was like, oh my gosh, what should I say? It's like translating. I do remember that day. So basically after almost 2 hours, some Persian family, who they could actually speak my language, finally Persian, so they could understand exactly what I'm talking, because they've been closest friend to that Swedish family. My career started at the age of 14 in Stockholm. Just 2 months after, I landed in this minus 30 degrees of country. So my point is, whatever I had in my life, I've always been thankful and grateful. I never said why I don't. I never said why me. I never said how. I always say, come on, get up, find a way, go, That's it. So never give up. And I always learn myself, don't be logic, be biologic. Because that's the only way you can feel and sense yourself and others. Always send love and receive love. Never give up about your goals. And of course, the first month, because I did not have enough money, I left with almost 120 crackers and waters. And it's possible. As a human, we can live with 120 crackers and water every day, which I did because I did not have money, no place to go, countries with no language. Then after that, I feel like I have to build my company. I built my company almost 3 years later. It was about like $4.5 million company with almost 55 Swedish employees. And what I did that, not just helping police officers and private investigators and all this stuff. I did this because I felt that Swedish people rejected me one after each other. Why? Because I'm come from another country. I said, you know what? I make a decision now. I am going to build my own company, and you are going to pick me to hire you. This is me now, Fia Johansson. So now I'm not going to be a blondie lady, but I'm going to be the black hair lady with a lot of power of will. So my will power make my company became super successful back in Stockholm. Almost 8 years ago, I felt that I have to move to America. I find my love of my life. And when I come here, I felt, okay, you left your country the way that you love, basically after so many years, and now you want to just start from scratch. So I knew about 5 languages already, but my English was not good at all. So I couldn't barely speak English. I was like, okay, start it again, Miss Fia. Now this time, maybe English is much easier than and faster than Swedish. So that was all I had. And now I have over $5.5 million, almost $6 million company, and actually have over 250 employees worldwide that are working for me in America. So everything is possible, even you don't know about the language. So remember that, deaf and blind always will help you and send love and passion to yourself and anything and everything you want. Everything is possible.
Thank you. Thank you, Mother Nature. Thank you for all the gifts and all the blessings. We hear you loud and clear. We hear your aching heart, and we hear your call for renewal.
Thank you, coronavirus. Thanks for the opportunities. Thanks for the opportunity of a lifetime to gain an unparalleled enlightenment. I thank the universe for the opportunities it is providing us now. The opportunity to slow down and reflect on our lives. The opportunity to rethink our being and the purpose of our lives. The opportunity to spend time with those around us and our loved ones. The opportunity to better get to know my partner, my kids, the love of my life, my parents, and all. The opportunity to reevaluate our lives and our life directions as well as our purposes. The opportunity to refocus, re-energize, reorganize, rebuild ourselves. The opportunities to get out of our busy and self-focused lives and pay attention to the world around us. The opportunity to value our friends and social interactions. The opportunity to have access to product and services when we want them. The opportunity to recognize and appreciate every little things in our life that we did not even see before. the opportunity that you love another. The opportunity to see that even the pretty faces on TV are nothing but an image. The opportunity to realize that my worth is not my status. The opportunity to understand that we all need one another. The opportunity to believe in ourselves and believe in our power and believe in God. Thank you, COVID-19. Thank you, coronavirus. Thank you for value our friends and our social interactions. For the opportunity to have access to products and services when we want them. The opportunities to recognize and appreciate every little things in our life that we did not even see it before. Thank you, coronavirus. Thank you. Thank you and thank you. Thank you for allowing us to put aside all our problems. Thank you for stopping us. Thank you so much. Thank you for making us appreciate the luxury we lived in. The abundance of products, freedom, health, wealth, love, and anything we wanted. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, coronavirus. The earth was begging us and begging us and begging us to stop for a very long time. And thank you that you helped the earth to breathe, to feel fresh and rebuild herself. This virus is with us, is an inside of our brain, our mind, our body, our soul. This virus came to us to show us how little and how tiny we are. This virus shows us the opportunity to see that the king of all beings is vulnerable to a tiny virus. This virus came to our life to show us that we are nothing than just soul. And this virus came to our life to show us to be kind and lovable, to send positive energies and love to others. Thank you, coronavirus.
I thank the Mother Earth for providing us with an opportunity to listen to it again. I thank for the second chance for renewal and refreshment and replenishment. I thank the universe for cleansing and purging all the negativity we created for so many years, the pollution, the warming, the abuse of resources, the waste and our ignorance to protect our homes and our communities. The nature is acting and reacting to our misguided ways. Isn't it time for us perhaps take a page from the lesson to recognize what's around us? Thank for the blessings that are coming our ways each and every day. I trust the universe to guide me, protect me, and direct me to being better than the day before. I thank all the gifts that I receive each and every day in my life.
to A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome.
And now Australia's Psychic Cowgirl with Tanya Reid. Live from AustraliaPsychicCowgirl.com.
Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/Psychic Radio.
Or one of our websites,
AskOneRadio.com or Moonstruck.tv.
This is Australia's Psychic Cowgirl
on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
G'day, Tonya Reeves, Australia's Psychic Cowgirl, coming at you from Sunday Creek, Victoria, Australia today. Really rapt to be here. I can't believe a week has flown past and we're back to, the next week. So I hope everyone's doing okay with the current situation. Over here, restrictions have started to ease. So, everything, I suppose, is experimental at this stage. But with a bit of luck, we'll be up and running sooner rather than later. So fingers crossed, and that's the hope. And I'm really sending out a lot of love to all of you that are going through it in other parts of the world, because I know there's certainly been a challenge. And for many, there's a lot of challenges happening being in lockdown and being at home. I did want to share with you, I've got a book here, and many of you will know or have heard of Louise Hay, and I often, bring her work into my show and when we do sessions. And the affirmation side, we were chatting about this morning on my show about how we can overcome adversity and the feelings of, with this isolation, there's a lot of things coming up for us. So I thought I'm just going to read out. I was really drawn to do this. I haven't done this before on my show, but you know what? I really felt inclined to want to share. So I'm just going to read this out. In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. Change is the natural law of my life. I welcome change. I am willing to change. I choose to change my thinking. I choose to change the words that I use. I move from the old to the new with ease and joy. It's easier for me to forgive than I thought. That's a great aspect to work on. And forgiving makes me feel free and light. It is with joy that I learn to love myself more and more. The resentment I release, the more love I have to express, the more resentment I release. I am learning to choose to make today a pleasure to experience, and all is well in my world. Now, this is just an excerpt from her book, Louise's book, You Can Heal Your Life. I really feel it's relevant right now because we have been a bit out of sorts, and affirmations are a great way to just empower yourself to get back on track for some of us. We were chatting this morning about the homeschooling, and, it's not only parents, it's kids. We're all going through this big change, and, it's something that really is a hard one to navigate. So I feel that all the tools we can bring to the table to help, and I am one for empowering and helping everyone as much as I can. You can contact me on Australia's Psychic Cowgirl via Facebook or Instagram is my main two. And I do offer readings. And for those that maybe, just want a bit of insight, I do email readings, which I think US are around $28 US, where I record them and send them via email. So for those, maybe if you want a bit of clarity, that's a great way to do it. And, it's not at much cost. So I just thought I'd add that in. Know that I'm here to support you because, there's many of us here, and all of us that do the shows are here to help you on your journey. And, when things are a little bit uncertain and unsure, and we do feel out of whack, which we all relate to because we all go through that, sometimes it's nice to just have that reassurance on what's happening around you and who's around you in spirit too. All right, I'm going to go on to Bella, my first caller from New Orleans in Louisiana. Bella, how are you?
Yes, I'm here.
How you going?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're a little bit faint, but I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Cool. All right. Would you like me to focus on something specific today for you?
Yes.
Okay. Is there any area that you want me to focus on, or just generally pick up what needs to be picked up around you?
Your phone is breaking up. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's a little bit of a sketchy line, but I tell you what, I'm just going to go ahead and read what I'm picking up around you, and then we'll see if we can navigate the line. All right?
Okay.
Okay. Can I ask? I've got a mail coming through in spirit for you. So is Dad in spirit? Can I ask? So I just want to go to. It's like he's stepping in for you.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Is there a father in spirit for you? Because I'm getting a mail around you that's in spirit coming through with the guidance for you.
I have a person that I'm dating that he and I are not on the best pages, and it's been unsettling and not peaceful, to say the least.
Okay. Yeah. Can I say that a lot of people are finding that at the moment with the current energy, we're getting shown things that necessarily for our highest good. I do want to say you've had concerns around partnership, so a total surprise, but I do want to say that things have been shown to give you signs on the direction of it, and I do see change around this. Can I ask, is it you who always puts in all the effort? Because I feel like this relationship is very one-sided.
It is. It's funny that you should say that. It is. If it's it is one-sided.
So,
he's more of a narcissist than anything.
Yeah. So you're what doesn't serve you, and many people are, and this is an amazing message because many that are listening to this will relate. You're being shown that he's not the one for you, and I know as hard as that sounds, and sometimes it's not what we want to hear, but sometimes it's what we need to acknowledge and accept that it's time to move on. And I do want to say, with the connection to spirit coming through to me, showing me that there's a lot of really great things for you, but we need to let this side of it go for that to come in. And I'm also shown through spirit there's money coming to you. So I'm not sure whether you're aware of what this is, but it's like there's something around money coming in as it needs to, and there's a little bit around it not happening at the moment because of this person in your life.
Saying that once you remove yourself from that person, blessings would flow.
Absolutely. And I see a lot of blessings, and I did pull a few cards for you prior to coming onto the show today because I thought, okay, sometimes I'll just be drawn or spirit will show me, use the cards. And there's 2 money cards in here like that, were right beside each other. So it's like financial success, the abundance around you. And so it's definitely part of your big picture. But as Spirit's showing me now, we need to clean up all that isn't serving you. And it will be the case of once you make that call, things will start to come along. I do want to say also in this, there's something around an opportunity around what you're doing for work as well.
Okay.
Okay, and movement around you. So have you been considering relocating or moving? What's the movement in regard to?
I'm in the process of starting a new business, transitioning out of healthcare and into a business consulting firm. And it's been kind of like a slow process, especially with the pandemic. So that's what I've been trying to do, and move from where I'm living at now into a better home for myself and my children.
Yeah, so that will be happening. And there is also, it was funny with one of the cards about love and blessings. So there will be someone else that's going to step in for you. So it's almost like when you feel in doubt around making the call on the current relationship, know that there will be somebody stepping in. But I do see there's movement around, and it's like once you make this call, the opportunities will come in thick and fast. So the relocation will be, you're going to be offered somewhere that's a lot more ideal than where you are now. And I feel like I'm in an area that's easy to travel around. I love your idea with the business. That makes total sense in the money coming in. And I do want to say that looking at it around the pandemic at the moment, what you've got to offer will be grabbed up. Like it's like that will be needed coming through this. So I feel like it's a great business idea. Stick with it. Also look at how you can promote that in a way that's different to others. So what is it that makes you unique? Because you are quite unique and you've got great experience. And I want to go back to things that you've studied in the past are going to be quite helpful moving forward for you.
Okay.
Okay. So with that business, Spirit is showing me there's something around, are you questioning what you're going to call it, the business name, or there's something you're weighing up at the moment about some kind of slogan or something for the business?
It's my name, SLS Business Consulting.
Yeah. So have you worked your tagline in? Because there's something around, I need to know what that is, because sometimes, letters and things, people don't immediately capture what it's about. So I just want you to delve into that tagline. So what are you doing differently within that field that you can put underneath? Like it's a little bit like I'm Tonya Reeves, Australia's Psychic Cowgirl, and then I'll have that slogan of, down to earth medium because I'm very country. So I just feel like we want to embrace your uniqueness in that tagline, and that's what's going to nail people coming to you. I'm excited for you. I'm excited.
Thank you.
Yeah, I see success around that, definitely. Now, I am running out of time, so I'm going to have to wrap up, but stick with that and get rid of the narcissist. It's time to, you're done there, and you deep down you know that, but I'm just confirming it for you.
Thank you. That was confirmation. That's what I needed to hear after 3 years. Thank you very much.
Right.
You've been very helpful. Thank you. I needed
My
that
pleasure,
confirmation.
Bella. Yeah, connect with me on Facebook, Australia's Psychic Cowgirl. I'd love to hear. Thank you. All right, see you everybody. Same time, same place next week. Tonya Reeves, Australia's Psychic Cowgirl. Woohoo!